on writing short stories, edited by Tom Bailey. Book review. Short stories aren't really my cup of tea. I'm more of an epic novel type guy. And I especially don't usually like the kind of short stories that are typically assigned in high school English class. They always seem to be about nothing and full of pretentious literary prose. Maybe this is just a Philistine in me talking, but I tend to think that the best prose writer is one that gets out of the way so that you forget the writer is even there as you read the story. What I really hate is when you get the impression the author is saying to you, "Look at that. Did you see that beautiful sentence I just wrote? And here comes another one. Look at me write." There were definitely some short stories in this collection which gave me bad flashbacks to 10th grade English. On the other hand, there were some I really enjoyed, which makes it hard to review an anthology without reviewing every story in it. Among the stories I really enjoyed were Everything That Rises Must Converge by Flannery O'Connor, Bullet in the Brain by Tobias Wolff, Sonny's Blues by James Baldwin, and A&P by John Updike. And of these, A&P I enjoyed the most. If you come across A&P in an anthology somewhere, I really recommend it. I thought it was really funny. Actually, you can find it online, so you can read it off the internet. There are also a few stories that I enjoyed in spite of what I thought was a little bit of pretentious prose. And I enjoyed it because I thought the subject matter was interesting enough to hold my attention, even if the writing style irritated me slightly. In this category, I would put Heat by Joyce Carol Oates and Hills Like White Elephants by Ernest Hemingway. I never really got into Hemingway's style. I had to read A Farewell to Arms in high school and didn't really like it. The fault is probably mine, not Hemingway's. One of these days I'm going to try and sit down and read a lot of Hemingway and see if I can gain a new appreciation for him. Now, the front half of this book contains a series of essays analyzing the short stories. The second half of the book contains the short stories themselves. What you're meant to do is go to the back half of the book first and read that, and then go to the front half and read the essays analyzing the back half. But nobody tells you this. So I was almost halfway finished with the short half, the analysis section, before I finally clued in that all of these essays were written to be read on the assumption that I've already read the short stories at the back. Once I figured that out, I changed my reading order accordingly. But, it would have been nice if it could have been a little bit clearer.